I feel good today. You know, it's always kind of difficult to sort of talk about oneself or one's feelings, but, you know, when there's someone or something to talk to, it gets a little bit easier. And, you know, I don't mean to interrupt you, but, you know, just to get down to it, you know, I just feel a lot better than I did in a long, long time. And, you know, I'm really happy to be here at this point. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Yeah? Well, you know, the trip up here was very nice, you know, and, you know, I try my best to get down to, you know, the heart of the matter, the crux of the idea, but sometimes, I mean, just sometimes, it's difficult to translate it into words. So what I do is I work with different ideas all at the same time, you know. It's sort of like the way I think. I sort of like the way one thought evolves into another, you know. I just allow things to sort of flow. And I realize that I'm sorry, I didn't hear you again. Sometimes I don't pay attention, but I should. I always interrupt myself. Usually, I've gotten to a point where I don't even try to explain why I do what I do. Why I do what I do. I just do it. If I had to explain it, I feel that perhaps I'm taking something away from it. What I really like about doing what I do is it's really hard to fail. It's hard to fail at this. I mean, I just sort of like, it becomes a challenge for me to sort of like just sort of allow things just to happen sometimes. I just let it flow. I guess part of my story has to, well, I have to relate that my life has changed over the course of a year or so. honesty that I'm a married man now, and my life has changed a lot. When I talk about this flow, this thing that happens when I just sit still, it truly is a sort of idea of letting go and releasing and going into something greater than myself. The first thought that crossed my mind is that love is always there, and love has changed my life. And I love what I do, and I love experimental stuff. But you have to know something, that I have a problem. I use a lot of things as props, you see. Sometimes like a stage actor who would sort of use props to relay a message. And my love is not a prop. Although my rascal mind says, no, everything is a prop. Use it all. Exactly. It's hard for me to sort of not go there, but I do. But my love is not a prop. Eventually, in time, I'm at peace with myself. I hate to speak in cliches and catchphrases, but to me, love is infinite. It's the single most thing I tap into. And my wife is where my love goes. It's a mirror reflection of everything that I have in my life. All things are reflected through this sort of sphere of love, this lens that I see all the time. And it's hard for me to sort of express that sometimes. But I like noise too, and I like experimental music. And I really like the idea that, like I said, it's hard to fail at noise or experimental music. So I hope I don't fail at love either. So I always keep that right there. And I keep my love right here. And I try not to get in the way of the flow. It's hard to admit that sometimes. Sometimes you need an object of some sort to relay that message to. I've tried a lot of different things in my life. I've tried and I've failed. And I've failed more than I've succeeded. But the things that I've succeeded at, I have to give credit to the people around me who have guided me to a certain place, which is this chair. There are not many welcome mats, but there are a hell of a lot of exit signs, and I've been shown plenty of them in my life. Once you finally reach the last exit, the final exit sign, the way out, I think that's when you actually return to love. And that is where I'm at. I no longer have to wait for things to happen. They just happen. It's that really have to push or pull or prod or pry. Just let it be. Thank you for your time. You've been kind. You've heard me out. You know, it's funny, they always say that noise is the, lack of communication, the sort of emptiness of information, but I really believe that noise and sounds, whether they're natural or street sounds or just flows of sound, and I listen to it, and I hear things, and I hear the sound and voices and noise, and it just sort of gets me through the day. So I appreciate it, just like I appreciate my wife and my friends, and Lunas, and Sacramento.
You guys give it up for Destroyed. Yeah!